Hello, my name is Tom Wraight, and I work at Kotter, a consulting firm that specializes in change. After years of researching the factors that contribute to successful change, our founder, Dr. John Kotter, identified four key change principles: head and heart, select few and diverse many, have to and want to, and leadership and management. We use these principles every day with our clients to mobilize their people to achieve unimaginable results at unprecedented speed. We hope these principles will help you, as a leader in your organization, navigate the often turbulent environment of change, increase buy-in from those around you, and be more successful at implementing and achieving your objective. In this segment, I'm going to focus on the principle of head and heart. Inspiring people to think and act differently is perhaps the single most important role that change leaders play. It's also the most challenging. Think about how hard it is to change your own mind, let alone how you behave. Have you ever aspired to work out more, eat better, or get more sleep? The evidence supporting the health benefits of doing so is overwhelming, and yet most people maintain their status quo. And even when we do commit to change, our follow-through is often short-lived. Just consider the number of New Year's resolutions that fade away by February. Kotter has spent decades researching what great leaders do to motivate people to change. The good news is that all the data points to one significant finding. If you want to get people to run urgently in a new direction, you have to answer the simple, powerful question that they will think or ask: why? The ability to answer why is often overlooked or underestimated. It's easier to explain what and how, and there's an assumption that the answer to why is self-evident. The way you address why has to appeal to people's heads, their logical, rational selves, and their hearts, or their emotional identities. In business, there's a strong bias to lean on data, which is oriented towards the head in order to sell the validity of a desired course of action. For some team members, simply showing them the numbers, why option A is better than option B, is enough to get them going. But for most people, you have to connect the change that you're driving to a bigger cause, ideally one that creates value, not just for your company, but for society at large. Here's an example. Pharmaceutical company has ambitions to increase the quality and quantity of interactions between its R&D division, the regional medical directors, and the communities for which they are accountable. Increasing the number of high-quality interactions with the stakeholders will lead to a better understanding of its medicines. Rationally, this makes a lot of sense. But is it enough to get hundreds or thousands of colleagues around the world, or even the smaller number in the leadership team, to dramatically rethink how they do their work? Likely not. To crack that code, we have to go deeper into the heart territory by asking questions like, how will increasing the quality and quantity of scientific interactions drive new levels of learning, discovery, and potentially innovation? How might this help improve patients' lives? How might this strengthen the healthcare systems that serve our communities? Much like the old adage, "Doctor, heal thyself," the first step is to win yourself over. If you don't understand the logic of change in your head and feel compelled to act in your heart, you can't expect anyone else to follow your lead. Once you understand your own why, you'll have to tune into the wants, needs, and aspirations of your team. While all your colleagues likely share many of the same hopes and concerns, every team member is different. Success demands using slightly different messages to best engage the diverse people on your team. I hope this brief introduction has been helpful to you. As you might imagine, we've just covered the tip of the iceberg on the topic of facilitating behavior change. Continue your learning by watching our other videos on Kotter's 4 change principles and by visiting our website, kotterinc.com. We want to hear about the challenges that you're facing. I invite you to reach out to me on LinkedIn or via email at tom.rate@kotterinc.com to discuss the changes that your organization is aspiring to achieve.